I'm Narelle Todd.
And I'm Essie Susan Smith.
We are the self-publishing author and marketing duo that has sold over 2 million books. But we didn't start out knowing how to sell books. Fast forward past many failed promotions and a lot of lessons learned, you will see how we went from self-publishing newbies to hitting the New York Times bestsellers list and making the USA Today bestsellers list 19 times and counting. We created the Get My Book Out There podcast to give you simple yet effective marketing strategies to increase readership and book sales, so you know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, as well as some tips for staying mentally and physically well.
Let's get started.
Hi, it's Narelle Todd here from Get My Book Out There, and I'm on my own here today. Essie Smith, Susan cannot be with us. She's not feeling too good at the moment, so we wish her good health really quick. I wanted to talk with you today about an issue that comes up particularly for wide authors, but I'm pretty sure that there's some segments of this that all authors will experience. And that is when you get communications from readers, whether it's on your website, whether it's through a social media channel, and they're asking for free books. So I remember when it initially started to happen and we were like kind of a bit put off by it, and we probably didn't handle it so well. But now what I want to show you is how we have approached this. So readers, the sorts of communication that we see from readers is, why aren't you in KU? So Susan is a wide author. So why aren't you in KU? I get my books for free through KU, so I want to read you for free. How do I do that? Or I found your books on a free site. I think we can put in there in inverted commas, on a pirate site. And I want to read the rest of your books. Where do I get them for free? I love your books, but I can't afford to buy them. How do I get them for free? These are the sorts of comments that you will start to find, or variations of them. So I wanted to share with you how we address these comments. Firstly, our tack is that we don't discuss KU itself. So it's a personal decision from the author as if they go wide or in KU. And I think the pros and cons of that is up to each author to decide. And the same for readers. Readers obviously love KU because it's a fixed price and they can read so many, books in that month. So we don't get into that discussion. So if someone mentions KU to us and, why aren't you in KU? I want to read your books for free. What we do instead is take the tack of how can we see if we can get this reader and convert them across to buying Susan's books. So one of the things that we do is just respond back. Once again, we don't even discuss KU, but we'll just respond back with comments such as, have you seen my free books available? And it will be on a web page dedicated just to free books for Susan. At the moment, Susan offers 7 books. Or 7 stories, I should say. Some of those are short stories. I think there are 4 short stories, 2 novellas, and a full-length novel. So there's some variations there. There's science fiction romance, paranormal romance, and it really is a way for people to get to experience the books without having to pay for them. So, and I should also say Susan has 7 books available for free, but she also has over 100 books written. So if you have 7 books, I'm not suggesting you need 7, to have 7 books up there available for free, but you may want to just have 1 book. For example, could be the freebie offer from your newsletter that you put there, but you have something available that you can direct readers to and say, look, here's a free resource for situations such as when readers do write in asking for something free. So our tack is, let's just direct people to that free page with the belief that once they get into the stories and they get captured with the engagement and the action and the romance and that feeling of community and love and all those sorts of good things that go into Susan's stories, once they find themselves immersed in that, the chances are pretty high that they will then start to go through and buy the books. We don't shame people about the fact that, they may not have the budget to buy books. Some people just want things for free. Others, it's a genuine economic reason why they might be in KU or why they're looking for a free book. We're not in the game of blaming, so we don't even mention the budget as such. It's just, here's some free books, give these a try. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, how you enjoyed them, what parts you found the best in them. And working that they will love the story so much that they will be able to put into their budget a couple of dollars to buy a book. And so on. They'll follow Susan. They'll see when we have special promotions so that they are then able to, fill out the rest of their library from the special promotions if, they need to do that. Now, being a reader myself, I understand also that there's a certain imperative, or like when you read a good book and there's more books in that series, you just have to go and buy them. So we're also working on that, theory that once we get readers in, the hardest part, I think, is actually getting readers in. So once you do get them in, and if a free offer is going to do that, then it's worth it because there's the backlist there to support that. And, readers will then tend to go, oh, look, I just have to read the rest of the series. And so they'll go and buy them. So if you do receive comments from readers asking for free offers, rather than potentially putting them into spam or deleting them or just ignoring them, use that as a marketing opportunity to build a relationship with them, to engage, to find out if you can possibly, if there's an opportunity there for you to sell. And that potentially is by providing a free offer, a free book, a free short story, a free novella. You can then get people interested in your world building and in your stories, and then they will be able to be converted into buying readers. So what do you think? What's your solution, or what are some of the things that you do when readers ask you for free stories? Do you ignore them or do you write back? And I'd love to see some of the comments of how you respond back, keeping them respectful, of course. So we just want those kind of respectful comments, none of the other ones that you may potentially send back. And I dare say at some stage, all of us would have liked to have sent to some people at some time. Okay, so leave a comment below, let us know, and let's potentially we can get together, and just by going through the list, we can create potentially a wider pool of responses back to readers that get them into reading the free stories and then converting them into being a paying reader. Okay, bye.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. We've got way more information we want to share with you to increase your book sales. So please come and join me at facebook.com, get my book out there.